Mansfield in the Morning.
So I'm starting with a poem by Anna Marie Paulin Campbell, and she wrote it on May the 1st as she was allowed out. And she said, "My beloved, what utter joy today to put on my walking shoes, open the gate and step out and feel your presence pulsating joyously in every tree and tiny flower. To feel my body delight in moving, my eyes drinking every russet leaf, and then the water stretching out with sunlight glistening on it. I've longed for this moment. People wave at me, I sense their joy too, taking care to protect each other's space. Across that space, hearts connected in shared delight. My body warmed by the sun, my heart enlivened, my spirit at peace. Thank you, beloved, for this most beautiful of early morning walks, sheer gift." So I read that because actually I feel that more and more as this pandemic continues, we're going to have to find joy in the small things. And we really can experience joy most of the time in the small things in our lives. And I do believe we can experience abundant life, even with a pandemic. Obviously, there will be times when if you're really ill, if you catch COVID-19 and you're in ICU, you might not be experiencing abundant life then. If you are in grief, maybe then not. If you're really suffering, probably not. But for most of us, if we just look at life slightly differently, we will learn that we can experience abundant life and joy all the time, regardless of the circumstances in which we find ourselves. Now, I do want to read what Steve Jobs said on his deathbed. This was one of the things he said. There was a whole lot that he wrote, but he said, "I reached the pinnacle of success in the business world. In others' eyes, my life is an epitome of success. However, aside from work, I have little joy. In the end, wealth is only a fact of life that I'm accustomed to." So even he recognized the need for us to find joy in our lives as we journey through sometimes difficult times. But we can still find that joy in the small things, as that poem said. So to answer my question, it is very possible at this time to enjoy abundant life in spite of our circumstances, especially if we're part of a family or have people that love us in our lives and we love, even if they're far away. And I say most of the time, as I said, because I do acknowledge that it is not always possible. And some people are going through really difficult times at the moment. But focusing on joy, if we have relatively good health and have people to love, as I said, we can experience joy even today, right now, in those things. So for me, where do I find joy? I find joy in things like the sunrise, the sunset, the feel of the sun on my skin. The other day I went out on this balcony. It was just amazing in the cold to feel that sun. The smell of the rain, walking in the rain, flowers, pets, people, books, a cup of tea, and a rusk, one of my favorite things. Anyone who knows me knows that my cure for everything is a cup of tea. Just makes you feel better. And so even though times are hard and most people are suffering at the moment, and everyone is experiencing some form of loss, I feel that we can still focus on joy and change our mindset so that we find that joy in the things. Tomorrow I want to share from Desmond Tutu and what he says about joy. But today I hope and pray that joy may flow into your life from unexpected sources and that you can have a good day today. My greatest wish is that all people could experience deep and abiding joy within themselves. So may God bless you and protect you and those you love and pray for. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shana.
Very much.
Here it comes! It's Mansfield in the Morning. Driven by Sandown Motors, your Mercedes-Benz partner. On